Alright, so we tried the Breton today, didn't go well as a buy build, and I was thinking about making something a bit different, drastic, um, compared to what I've done with the Breton. I think a vile build works well if it's very one-sided. I thought at the beginning, we could make a um, spell sword, but I don't think that's what Vile would is for. I think Vile is for compensating what you lack. So I'm thinking I want to go back to the original idea of making a Vile build that uses Tremoras. These of course master level spells and then hit enemies when they're not essentially when they're not looking, right? So I could do Orc or Imperial and go with two-handed sword. When the enemy is not looking at me but is fighting my pet, I just destroy them. And I think it could be cool to do that. Like, we could go Orc, get more damage, then go for Volendrung, and essentially we stay in the back, cast our spell, get our summons to fight, and then when there is an opening, we go in as a barbarian and destroy the enemy. Vile would help us to keep up with our lack of magicka. So there is that. We could also pick a sign that allows us to cast better, easier spells like the Atronach. I don't know about that, but it's an option in case it's not good enough. The magicka we have. The orc doesn't start with a lot of magicka, so even with Vile, we don't go that high. But the orc damage scales really, really well, and I can imagine a two-handed, hammer, how strong it would be. At least it feels like when I think about it. So that's an option. We could keep going with Breton and instead do the Maroon like Razor build. And that's also pretty strong, provided that the Breton will never be as strong as an Orc in damage. So we will rely more on our Dremoras in that case. So that's also an option. I'm not sure which one I like more. So I don't really know at the moment. Same for Altmer. We could go Altmer because the idea is that we have mid shields. We could go Regard because we don't care about our damage. Although Regard, I'm not so sure it's a good option for what we are doing. Dammer would probably work well, and again, Imperial would work well. So, what do we want to do? Do I want to keep trying with the Breton? We could keep trying with the Breton. But an orc as a Dremora Lord would be, as a Dremora Master would be really cool. I don't know. I need to think about it. There are many possible potential builds you can do with Vali from what I've seen today. Because you can swap the various bitter bonuses whenever you want, right? So you have incentives to, even during the fight, change. Uh, hmm. barbarian using summons. We start with 60 magicka, and then the bitter cup gives us 60 more magicka. So I think we would have to invest in magicka if we go orc for sure, because we wouldn't have that much magicka anyway. So a little bit of magicka we need to invest if you want to go like that. Thing is, the way Vile works is once we have the Dremora Hub, then they will do most of the work and they stay up forever. Let's see. I don't know if I would be able to sustain with magicka my summons as an orc, because we would have to cast quite a bit, right? So now let's go Breton. Let me exit and start the game and go Breton. Let's try again the Breton. I'll focus on the summons now. I'll use those to do most of the work, and it should work. It should be fine. So the first levels would be a bit worrying because we need the, our mud crab to do the damage. But I think we'll get better, and there is a good chance toward the end we will be able to fight properly. Yeah, let's try again the Breton. Let's focus on the summons now, let them kill everybody, and then we can decide what to do after that. But I think it's worth doing that. So our Breton was called Emerald, and we made an art save inside Sven Hildehouse. So let's load this one and start from here. Yeah, remove the Night Eye plugin, because apparently that is the reason why some of the things I was doing were not working properly. Good to know. Okay, so let's go with Balmo Stamina of Magicka, and we, as a food, we took the cassoulet. Yeah, that was a mistake. The cassoulet is not what we want, but we can make other food, so no problem. Actually, let's check the ingredients very quickly. I will then switch the bitter cup, bonus to magicka, and we'll try to keep up the magicka for this build as much as we can. So what we want is the souffle, I think, yeah. Souffle, and the souffle needs chicken eggs, salt, goat cheese wedge, Ada cheese wedge, and carrot. Okay. So let's steal from here, see if we can find some of the ingredients. Salt. Chicken egg, I don't think you can find it around, so we will need to find it somewhere else. But there is nothing else. Yeah, whatever. And the cheese also, we probably want to steal it.
Looks like that's it.
Yeah. So my original plan was to use the razor to weaken enemies. I think we still do that. I think it's still a proper plan if we go with Breton. We don't need too much stamina to wield the dagger. So that sounds like an option. Yeah, let's give it a try. Let's go to oh, actually I can add them to the same thing now that I know how this thing works. Let's go to Ember Shard Mine. Let's do that. And we switch to Magicka. We have the Balm of Magicka, which now should work on everything we have. So let's eat the cream thread, and then we haven't taken any conjuration perk yet, so let's take conjuration. There. Alright, let's see how it goes. We have very little stamina, but it's fine. The stamina is going to be a big concern for this build. If we use the bitter cup bonus, we will have very low stamina no matter what. But it should be fine if you can keep up the the summons. And also we need to take the robes of quickening or whatever they're called. So let's maybe go to the 3 bandits and hope that we can our wood crab does the job. So right now we are, I think, Lady. Yeah, Stone of the Lady. That should be fine. It should give us at least a little bit of stamina and some stamina regen, so we're not completely useless in combat. I could switch to ritual once we have some stuff, some ingredients.
Now,
We'll see. That did a lot of damage. Yeah, the scamp is good. So let's maybe drink the wine. I don't want to run out of summons. Jeez. Maybe that's better if they fight like that. So I separate them. Let's. I could have died so much. There. I was super scared. Man. Maybe it's me, but the scamp sucks. No, I'm stuck.
I submit.
Oh, we attract the Ember Shard Mine guy. I forgot that this happens if you get too close. It's not good. The guy is, if I remember correctly, is very 11.
won't get the best of me!
He's going to get up, and I'm not going to have any stamina before I can. Yeah.
We're routed! Fall back! I fought you. No! Not like this!
Yeah, but the guy will take the crossbow.
I'll show you a real fight!
He doesn't have any more bolts. If that's the case, I'm very lucky. Whew. Tough.
I'll skin you alive!
No, come on. You have to fight the other guy, not this. Well, we will have to deal with the AI again. Why is it not moving?
You're a fool to fight me!
Okay. So why is not fighting?
I'll show you what a real orc can do!
Okay, let's take the crossbow. It may be useful. We definitely don't have the. Let's go up with conjuration. We definitely don't have the magical regen though, so this is a bit of a problem. So this is the magical regen we get with the wine. So let's see with the robes what is. Hopefully it's much better. The robes are 160%, so you know it does make the difference. So I think this should be easier now that we have the robes. Let's have a look how it goes. Again, I'm not sure about the food not giving regen. There is there is plenty of food that doesn't give you regen, but usually I don't use it because I need the regen. You know what I mean? Like it's needed. But let's see. Let's go down here into the shard mine. Let's see if we can reach the first room. The room with the with the treasure. Hey, the build is Breton lady. Lady, I'm not sure though. Like I'm experimenting. Breton lady Vile. Oh, this sucks so much when he doesn't fight. But I'm having some issues with the build. So specifically, I don't have any magical regeneration, and that is a big issue. I don't have stamina regeneration, so I cannot really contribute to the fight, which is something that I wanted the build to do. So I'm a bit torn about the build. I know that it will get really strong at the end. This is the kind of build that gets really strong toward the end. But I think it will be a bit of a chore to make it work right now. So there is that.
Oh, easy. I won't get away with that.
As you can see, our Like, we can fight as a Breton, we don't have any malus to swing him, but it's not the same as, I don't know, Imperial, and you can feel that. The thing is, in the end game, the issue is stamina will go away. Like the fact that Reynar can only hit the enemy twice. So it's just a matter of getting into the end game. But it's going to be a bit boring. That's my pro with this build, guys. So we need to rely a lot on the summons, and I don't know, sometimes the summons just don't know what they're doing. So right now I'm using the Magica Bitter Cup thingy bonus. Oh, and I want to go Altmeri with this one probably. I haven't decided yet, but I think I will go light armor. So not a full mage. The build would use Conjuration for the Tremoras, Illusion. Illusion has some spells to make our summon stronger and to, you know, disrupt the enemy. So crowd control. But then I was thinking that maybe I could make so that I join the fight at some point. So, and the idea would be, I don't know, using the razor to lower the enemy resistance. So I have like 5 Dremoras, which is already, like, I want to see who defeats them. We need to get to Master Conjuration. But on top of that, they would also be aided by me using daggers. Daggers don't require too much investment in stamina, so, you know, pretty good.
I'll rip you apart, fool.
And I would, like, the idea is to bank on the fact that no, don't use your hand. You have no idea how much I hate the AI in this game. Let's do this. So this is the Breton, by the way, the variant made by Green, so it's different.
We're routed. You'll pay for that. That's it. That's the best. True Nords never back down. Just die already, bastard! I'll rip your heart out!
So yeah, it's a bit of experimenting while we're waiting for the drop of the new release. Release.
Now you'll pay. Kill you if I have to. I'll kill you.
The problem is getting it out of the, you know, like, getting this build online is annoying, in my experience. Like, all the summon. summon build is a bit difficult to adjust at the beginning. In the end game it would be really strong. The issue is that if I want to go full into like summons, then I should invest in restoration alteration too. And then, you know, you give the Dremora some resistances and all the good stuff. But that looks boring as hell, because then we sit down and just let them do all the work. Yeah, I agree. Still, it's interesting the way Clavicus works. So you can just switch between the three, you know, blessings at any point in time, and it doesn't really, like, it doesn't care. You can just do it and it works. So you can adapt with Clavicus, and I'm trying to understand what is the combination of skills that benefit from that. Because right now, the reason to use Clavicus for me is I get one more summon, and I get one more summon, and what else? And I don't have to invest in stats. That's why I'm using Clavicus right now. So I don't have to invest in Magicka. I have a ton of Magicka because of the Bitter Cup. But I feel like there is maybe a better. Whoa, they are angry with me because. Yeah, I don't have stamina. This is how I died last time.
This is the end for you.
Today I tried this build and this is where I died. This moment right here. Shit. Because my stamina is not great.
I'll have your hand on the fight.
Ah, we could do that, Force Fonty. Shit. We could do a Force Fonty build. How that would look like? Should we use the bound bow? The light bound bow? I could go full conjuration plus marksman. I haven't invested any perk yet. Right, so we could do conjuration marksman. Right, and then you use the bound bow. Oh, one is still alive. Yeah, exactly. I haven't tried the bamboo yet, right? So we use the bitter cup and then switch to stamina when we use the bow. Yeah, that would work. That would definitely work. This guy, I don't know how to deal with.
There
it.
you are, you bastard.
This guy, I have a feeling that if he hits us, we have died. So what we're going to do is we switch to Harry. So we can take one hit. This part here is interesting. The fact that you just can tank stuff, it is interesting. I have to admit it is kind of fun. And then you switch to Magicka back because we've done what we had to do. Yeah, I think like Clavicus works well when essentially when you can buff yourself offline. What it gives you is the Magicka to do that. So, you know what I mean? Like, a white screen. I don't have the... Old gods. Yeah, let's... It's the last time we can play an old god build, old style, I guess, because they will change it, right? Oh. I don't understand how this works. Is there any wine that I can use to get a little bit, maybe, okay, bread. What the hell is going on? Oh, because I have this. Yeah. This is kind of weird. I have to admit this, the ability to switch and change your stats anytime, it is interesting. And I wonder what would be a good usage of this skill. But yeah, we can essentially convert ourselves into a tank, into a like an archer pretty easily. Thanks to Vile. So level up. We do a bit of stamina to get regeneration if you want to do archery. We don't have to dual cast stuff. That's the other thing. We really don't have to dual cast anything. Oh, let me take the bow actually. We don't have to dual cast like the bound bow, and we don't have to dual cast you know, the summons, because we have a huge duration anyway. Yeah. So I wonder if that's intended. That seems really strong. Like I wasn't using it, but like if I summon a scam, I can then switch to health, back to magicka. No, apparently not. But let's say under a certain threshold you regain, it's like you regain your stats, right? That's interesting, but also 201 stamina. 201 stamina is insane. We have 160 health and 201. I don't know. It is interesting the way it works. Like it's the easiest way to put it. I feel like if you learn to use it properly, this could be really strong. We have a staff.
That's close enough. Give up while you still can.
Yeah, so as I said, I can use it to essentially give myself infinite stamina. Or at least it feels like infinite stamina, right? So I summon something. Yo, that looks good. Summon something, switch to stamina, and then use that. Oops. Conjuration 25. We could go up with marksman then, I guess, if we go with the bow. So I need... there we go. No necromancy. I need apprentice conjuration, and this gives access to the bound bow. And the fire worm. There we go. Right. So. There we go. Switch to stamina. And then what happens if we cast this? Yeah, and then switch to stamina. Yeah, we will have to work on the stamina usage. Well, actually, we haven't put any perk yet, so probably that's the problem. Yeah, 30% less. Okay, so we are a false one. We are a false one. We could get the old god's armor immediately, right? I'll be back in 5 minutes. I need to give food to my cats. Alright, so we need to make the food for this build, and okay, maybe the bow at the beginning won't be very helpful until we get a bit stronger summons, because getting the summons is the way to go for sure. Let's go to Markart. I think we can do immediately the quest, get immediately the armor, so we need also points in evasions, agile casting in particular. Agile casting. I missed. Okay, let's switch. I need to check the stamina for one. Yeah. Devastation, the worm. Yeah, it's not a bad idea. It's not a bad idea, and thematically it can be really fun to play. So I'm all for it. Okay, I need to remember to switch every time I want to fight, to switch, because it's so much better. So the changes that Grid has done are good. The Breton doesn't feel like a old man anymore. It's actually feels useful. That's good. Okay, switch to stamina and then nice. Yeah, I can see this working. Good idea, Thomas. Better than the idea of going with one-handed. So what do I need? What do I need? Probably ranger, I guess we want. Yeah, probably want ranger. I want also to go up with conjuration. We need to get our tremoras up and running. Although with the bow, probably spirit would be better at the beginning than yeah, probably we could do spirit. We do spirit bear, spirit saber cat and all this stuff. Yeah. Okay. Let's go around Whiterun, collect the chest, the chests that are available, and then we go to Markart afterwards. I don't think I want to do any additional bandit camp. I could do them with the wyvern, but with the worm, but maybe collecting the armor is better at the beginning. Oh shit. The absolute worst of the sum of the stones. Yeah, this is what I mean by Clavicus while is interesting. Like, we killed the troll at level 2. The reason is that by switching to stamina, we can power attack. Like, we are a Breton that can power attack. That's that does sound interesting, I have to admit. I don't think Bretons normally can be like that. Okay, Greed changed the Breton, but still. My point is, in general, Breton should not be able to do what we have done, but it works. You know what? Let's go out with Conjuration. We can do Maxman later. I think the way to get overpowered here is to get Conjuration up and, you know, get the perks for summoning, and then maybe even bound weapon, and then we can get all the other perks later. But let's start with the one in Conjuration. Hey, we are playing a Falsorn with Greed's Patch, so the Brayton is not asthmatic anymore, and it has some interesting food. Conjuration Marksman, we use Bound Bow, we use Bound Armor, and Spirit Spirit Summons. I'm not sure the Brayton is the right choice here. Probably the Bossman is better, but why not? We don't really have any reason to not go Brayton except a little bit of stamina. No, I haven't. I haven't updated. I'm waiting for Lala to do it. I don't want to do it myself.
Huh? Someone there?
So
Well, another
you are
maggot
seeing the
squashed.
old 5.1.
Nothing!
As soon as we have the new version, I will upgrade. I will update.
Damn you! Victory is yours!
Really, it's only 5 files. Are you sure about that? I'm a bit torn about starting a new playthrough now because I'm pretty sure that. Well, no, it's not only 5 files though because we're waiting for Gold to make the patches for his quest, right? For his for his mods. So you need to change those too. Like they reported today that you need also those changes. So Lala is waiting for Gold to make. Great. What we do? We do a bit more stamina. We'll need a lot of stamina. We'll need. So let's do Spirit Bind, Stabilize Binding. Yeah. Yeah, my experience with this stuff is okay. I may be wrong, but my experience with this stuff is that it looks like it's working because the engine just ingests anything, right? Even wrong files. But then I always have problems down the road. So by first one team, you mean I need to kill a lot of Nords, or? Yeah, so I can contribute to the battle. That's the main thing about the bitter cup, bitter
Is what you want?
power. Sorry, I feel like I can participate in the battle because I have so much stamina. Yeah, I saw the Dammer. I want to play Dammer. I'm thinking to do a Dammer Spellblade. No, sorry, not Spellblade. Fury stuff or something like that. You know, so infusion, enchantment, focus, maybe even robes. I haven't decided that. I don't know. And play. Yeah, and Julianos. And then, you know, with the Dumber changes, I think it would get really strong. Yeah, that one is interesting for an. So we could do an Elementarist. Maybe it's time to try again Destruction and prove me wrong that, you know, it is doable. Because it feels like with 30% spell power, I feel like. Yeah, exactly. Let's do it. Let's do it. Why not? I'm not against mages at all, right? It's What we would do is, I mean, the standard remote. Right, this is not operable by us. Let's see, maybe 20 point. For shame. Are you playing the 5.2 release, Akashia? Because they have this new effigy for spell sword in the new release. If you're playing my same build, then probably the sorcerer is good. You could think also the channeler if you're okay. Well, no, channeler. I don't know about channeler actually. Okay. So far, so good. The build. No, but we need evasion because if you go all gods, I need evasion for sure. Okay, I know. Let's not postpone this. Yeah, I'm waiting for Lala. Then, like, I think sorcerer is good. The effigy of alteration. If you use equal alteration, it's good. Probably gluten is good, depending what you're using as food. That could be good. Yeah, I need to do a dual wield. I know I will die, but I like it's still one of my favorite builds. It's such a fun build to play. Maybe I will give it a try with Bosmer. I will go Bosmer Warrior Nocturnal and just see how it goes. I feel that would be a big challenge of a build if I want to go with that. And then end up with Molakbal Vampire. Dual wielding. That's such a good build. Bossman is good too because you get 15 more damage, 50% more damage. I used to play a lot Khajiit. Used to be one of my favorite builds, Khajiit. Especially for sneak, but not only sneak. The movement speed is killing. Like it's overkill. I think people underestimate how good it is. The movement speed of a Khajiit. Like it makes a huge difference.
Need a ride? Where do you want to go? Climb and back, and we'll be off.
All right, let's go and talk with our
Ever
boss.
been to Markarth? Some say it was built by the dwarves. I don't believe a word of it, though.
So guys, I don't know if I'll finish this playthrough. If Lala gets updated, I may run the, I may upgrade it on my side too, just FYE. We'll see how it goes. We are playing mostly for fun right now. Also, I want to see if I can get this Bosmer online with the bow and everything.
A bit of jewelry for your journey home.
The old gods give me
Oh
strength!
shit.
I'd die for my people.
Forsworn are here in the city.
Everyone stay back. The Markarth City Guard have this all under control.
Thank you.
Force.
God, are you all right? Did you see what happened? Oh, I think you dropped this. Some kind of note. Looks important. I'm sorry to drag you into Mark. You're an outsider. You're dangerous looking. A man go... This... Please. You find out why that woman was attacked.
Maybe grab Namira's ring immediately. By the way, can we eat corpse with the ring and then swap to another ring if we want to?
You lost?
Out of curiosity. Is it a possibility? Or the bonus is only online if we have it on us? Oh shoot, I don't have the key. Wait, isn't the key on him?
Warren's ain't for you.
I think I just made it harder for me to finish the quest. I need to get something to open.
Tacit. Need a new blade? Looking to protect yourself? Or deal...
Should be easy with the firewind.
I trust you're not planning any trouble. What can I do?
The firewind is brittle though. The drug will punish it easily. Like, it works only if we can keep it up indefinitely.
It's time you learned a lesson.
God
Let's
might
go.
get
Come
nervous.
on. Let's see what you're made of.
Take it. Fight back.
Keep your guard up.
Look, we will be fine without it. We need the Riften ring more than anything. Especially if it's a good one. Maybe we got lucky for once.
Keep your guard up and wait for it. Damn you! Fight! Fight! That's it? That's all you got? Do your worst. I'll fix you good. Fight! Fight! No! No! Come on! I'll get you!
Let's maybe not run out of stamina.
The big one. Come on. Yeah! You're making me angry. You mangy piece of pit.
Alright, so I can run out of stamina if I take the blessing while I'm low on stamina. Good to know. I need to remember this, how this thing works. Because it is weird. No doubt.
You lost?
I cannot talk to Tonar like this.
The Treasury House. And of course they own... If you're here to talk... Nepos the Nose handles that part of our business.
I work for the Silverbloods.
I have records I need to tend to.
You just let old Nana know.
I'm married to... And guess who owns... He's the real head of this family. He may not be the eldest.
Dang it.
Respected is handled by my Thonar.
No, really, you don't complain that I'm in the wrong side of the... Is there a key laying around that I can steal? No. Come on.
Just here to work.
No key.
My husband Thonar handles all our family business.
Yeah, I know it's an important man. It's also behind a closed door, and the key is not. It's not something I can find apparently. Dang it! Oh, I don't want to go to Naples. The fight is going to be super long, Naples. Let's see if I can talk with. In Tower of Set. Yeah, clear.
Once you've found out anything, good work. Here's your gold. I have a feeling Nepos gets his own orders, though. If you find out, I'll have more for you. I swore I was going... But somehow... Visitors to the city usually stay...
Okay, this gives me access to Ranger. And then we need level 30. We need adjust per casting. Oh, we don't need adjust per casting actually. Let's not take stuff we don't need. Let's go up with conjuration. I think that's the way to go. So yeah, let's buy an apprentice key. Dang it, I was really hoping to know how to do this.
Need a new...
We just spent
Blades.
way too much money.
Can I help you?
Yeah, sounds good.
I'm a busy man. Longvor may be the head of the family, but I'm the hands.
What am I missing? Why I cannot talk to him about the... What am I missing? I need to go to Nepo, but why I cannot talk to him? I must have done something wrong in the quest, because usually I can talk to him at this point. So maybe I didn't find something, I don't know. Let's see if Nepos kills us. Wouldn't be the first time, actually.
Now, what is it you... I've been playing... I don't know how. You aren't...
What?
I'll see you in pieces.
Yeah, Nepos cast spell. Yeah, I'm punching way above my weight here. This may not be the best option, the best idea. I need to find out what I've done in the quest wrong though, some point. I'm pretty sure I can do what I've done, so what the hell was that? Where is Naples, by the way? Usually at this point is casting fireballs at me. And why would I shut up? Oh shit! He managed to
what
get
happened?
me.
Oh, what happened?
He managed to get me. He was faster than me. And he power attack with the dagger. Dang it.
Ulfric Stormcloak, the rightful High King.
Wow. Dang it. Usually. What have we done wrong here? Why I couldn't talk with Donna? Why I had to talk with Nepos?
The finest jewelry in all of Markarth.
You can skip Nepos, right? I remember doing it. Yeah, I think you should flee from her. Yeah, I was trying, but I need so. I don't know.
Redguard craftsmanship in.
Dang it. The other problem with all gods, Thomas, is that I would need to take the... like, I need to find the Briar Hearts, right? There are that many Briar Hearts around the world. And killing them, you don't do that with basic summons. So there is also that problem. What a shame though, the build was not bad. The build is not bad, it's just that particular fight, it was way above my skills. What do you think? Do we try again? Or not? Or do we try something else? What do you want me to do? We could try to do the same but as a Bosmer. That's an option. It's not, you know, it's not the standard. So it would be like an archer with spirits summons. Again, I don't know if it's a good idea though. Unarmed build. So unarmed, there is only one potential build, right? You can do. You can be. Oh, actually no. You can be orc because orc damage has been confirmed as case. So we could do orc. But we need a penetration from. I don't know. So what would be the build for a unarmed? Yeah, I haven't been doing unarmed is not something I do often. That's the thing, because it was very limited, right? So now it works because you can. Sorry, I was saying now it works because you can craft your like weapons, fist weapon, right? You can enchant them, so you can go smithing, enchanting. Yeah, you know what? This is not a bad idea for something. This is not a bad idea going with unarmed. Could be fun. No, let's not do Namira again though. We've done Namira, right? I mean, alternatively, we could do Namira. We could do, sorry, Vermina. That's also an option. If you get, I think that's like a very strong option. We could do a Verbena, heavy armor, probably shield. If I had to guess how this would work. Heavy armor, shield, and enchanting, of course. Could do that. That could work. So for unarmed, I need to go sanguine for sure. Like what blessing, what burstone? So sanguine is you don't get the choice. Because then you need the skooma. I mean, you can use alcohol. You don't need skooma. The only issue is we need to be constantly on the alcohol. Constantly under alcohol. Yeah, but like you don't want to skip on sanguine. There is way too much damage into sanguine blessing, right? Yeah, Malakat is the one that would work for punch is the alternative one that probably works because the penetration, you don't get penetration any other way. And against a very high end enemy, but like Malakat is the kind of thing that works against anything. It's an insane amount of damage that you get out of it just by bypassing the armor. You can do Malakat. You can do Malakat. The issue with Malakat is the armor. It always has been a problem, it will always be a problem. So if you do Malakat, we would go shield, armor, heavy armor, shield, dexterity, and that's it, right? We probably would we need to go then smithing and enchanting. Yeah, that's a lot actually. But shield we need only 3 perks, I guess. We have the shield plugin. So what does light shield do? We could try that. We could try to use light shields. We could try to use light shields, yeah. Yeah, so you would use staves to have some summons, and then when the enemy is focused on them, you just go rage. You know what? You're convincing me. We could do that. We could do that. We could do. Let me just check. Where is the 5.2 release? So we've light shield. All right, 1 second. If we do it, let's say we do this, right? We could go orc instead of Khajiit, so we lose the 10% armor penetration of Khajiit. Is it worth it or not? Maybe not. Maybe we should just go Khajiit. That's the problem. I don't know. I don't know this stuff, right? The 10% Khajiit is like multiplicative, so it would be armor of the enemy times 70 for Malakat, if we have full bows, times 90. The 10 movement speed is so nice from the Khajiit. Yeah, you're right. But it's 20% less damage from the Khajiit. And anyway, we go heavy armor, right, with a shield, so... Actually, heavy armor with the shield, so maybe it's worth going light shield. Yeah, because no, heavy shield is better, because if I block with heavy shield, the melee attack with defense stance perk, I get 20% movement speed. And then we can stagger the enemy. Okay, guys, what do you think about this? We go... We go... But orc... Let's do orc, guys. It's 5 melee penetration. The only problem with orc is that the stamina, but... It's correct, right? The Khajiit 25%, 25 unarmed damage works only if you don't have anything in your hand, right? So as soon as we take something, we lose that. Right? Am I correct in this? No, I was saying orc, not Khajiit. My bad. And actually, what stone we go warrior, I guess. So orc warrior sanguine. Sorry, Orc Warrior Malakat, not Orc Warrior Sanguine. I don't know why I said Orc Warrior. Orc Warrior Malakat, and we see if it works. If it doesn't, it's fine, but the goal is to see if it works. Heavy armor, a bit of shield, dexterity, enchanting, smithing. We start with heavy armor perks into shields, and then the rest of the perks we put them into. Well, we will need smithing as soon as possible, of course. Enchanting later, I guess. Right?
Approach, my child, and choose where your new life shall begin. The woods can be so peaceful this time of year.
So we do way less damage than what Sanguine gives us, but we have more penetration. And hopefully the 20% more damage makes up for the... But the question is, how high is this damage? Because if you're swapping between low damage, then you know it doesn't really matter that much. Let's just what do you think? We can do the bestest 2 again. Let's take Great Leaks. Okay, do we want to go immediately smithing to make the chest tools and the clothes and everything? I don't remember at which point we can make those. We need smithing, right? What, like, are there different oh wow, reinforced war axe, steel mace. Yo. Sorry, I was saying. We need the smithing at level 1. And shall we rush the clothes and chest tools? What is the stone? Warrior. I already said what it is, the stone. We take warrior 100%. It's way too strong. So warrior, and for the blessing Malakat, which then requires 1 murder. Yes, so we need to go to Whiterun immediately. No, Riverwood immediately. Let's just check what do we have here. Holy shit. Okay. Let's immediately go with heavy armor. We need to get heavy armor up. We need this one for punches. So we need level 20. It's a shame that the Vestus 2 has limited the duration in this one. Yeah. I need to get level 20 perk. Okay, let me go and get, but I want the bonus from Malakat, so let me go and get kill the people, somebody in Riverwood, just to activate the blessing. Is there any good effigy for this build? I assume we want to go shield, right? So we cannot take the brawler, because I think the brawler works only for all your hands are free.
A dragon! I saw a dragon!
What? What is it now, Mother?
Mountain and black and night. It flew right over the barrel.
Ain't every day. That explains. We need to get word to Jarl.
On like this, everyone in town will think you're crazy. And I've got better things to do than listen to more of your fantasy.
You'll see. It was a dragon. Hey, watch it.
Yeah, Volsung is an option. We need to make it into a heavy armor thing though.
Keep your...
So that's a bit of a... It's a bit of an issue. Alright, Malakat is active. Now it's just a matter of taking the... Wouldn't this be better like a vampire? Because of the additional damage. Vampire... Oh, maybe vampire is only melee, it's not physical in general, I see. I didn't think about that. Don't have a good way to heal. Oh, the warrior doesn't work for. Never mind. The warrior was a mistake. Yeah, the warrior doesn't work for this. Dang it. What would be a good stone for this build? Yeah, we want to go werewolf, probably, if I had to guess. Potato braid is another one, yeah. So do we want the warrior sign or not then? Because we could go lady, we could go steed, like we have options here, right? Is that 5 armor penetration probably is worth it, right? We should go with that. Or not? Or we should go with another stone, another blast, another birth sign. Yeah, it just gives you 30 health and 5 penetration. Which is not too bad actually, but I don't know. Is it really worth it? Yeah, and 30 health, yeah. So the thing about Lord is that it gives us regeneration and 50% magical resist, right? Doesn't work with fire, but still pretty strong. And of course, you know, heavy armor is less of a problem. Over time, it's like if we were really heavy armor, it's even comparable to the steed in terms of the speed. So maybe we go Lord. Yeah, let's try Lord. Yeah, I agree. There is a good reason to go, especially if you go heavy armor. Can I kill you? You have an axe.
Won't bother me. Come on!
I should be able to deal with you. I really need to get my food up before getting killed by my own king. That sounds like an important thing to do. You know, like a real player of this mod. Whoa! I didn't see him coming. As usual, our stamina is pretty bad, even with the PSS2. We will need to raise a little bit. Fucking hell.
Son of a...
This guy is fast.
I'll show you a real fight.
He's preparing for a power attack. What is do? No, I didn't, but we can make them. Haha, you miss me. But we can make it, like, as soon as we find the... like, we're not using anyway the... we're not using anyway the fist yet, right? Until we have the level 20 perk in heavy armor. And I need to find gauntlets. Once we have those, I can switch to heavy, unarmed.
Aren't you worried someone will wander in here?
Speaking of, how much stamina? Yeah, he does use some stamina. Oh god. Light armor, galore, amazing. We also have 5% 5 penetration, not penetration, because we are orc. So I think penetration will be pretty good.
You'll be so much easier to rob.
I'm mostly worried about damage, I'll be honest. That's the thing that worries me. Why? What do we... because of the ring in... whoa. But we don't use those, right? We use the heavy armor one, so... we don't need the Pugilis gloves.
You're dead. You hear me? Dead.
Do your worst.
No. Kill you.
Uh-oh. Okay, I need to grab all the potato, all the potato I can find, and let's grab some mountain flower. I know what the wolf is doing. By the way, what do I need to craft my own? bring the pelt. My own like clothes and these things. Is there any special, or it's just iron? Do I need any special ingredient to make those things? So we need to do the Dark Brotherhood quest line for this one, because we need to get to the ship with the Emperor, because we need the lunar armor, right? Lunar armor is 50 damage.
This is a time to get lost.
Then you're wasting your life.
Just give up! Just die already!
The lunar armor was changed to give unarmed damage. That's the whole point. That's why I'm doing heavy armor, because that armor gives you 50 damage.
Kill you! I love a challenge!
It's at the end of the Dark Brotherhood quest line. Cry Wolf doesn't have it in this list because of it was added recently. I think it was a request from Greed.
You ready to die today, huh?
He's going to bring the other one. Why? He's going to bring the other one. Okay. Let's prepare ourselves.
I can take you.
Have a look in the website, Lunar Armor.
Prepare to die!
It's a samurai-like armor.
Phil.
Die, you bastard!
This is the end for you.
You ready to die? Huh? You're dead! Dead! Oh!
Kill you.
Please don't kill me!
Die, you orc filth.
Yeah. I deserve that one. I deserve that one. I was like asking, please hit me in the head while I'm doing something stupid, and she did it. Let's see if I can get her to do a power attack again. The issue with power attack and sword is that if it's at the right distance, I cannot avoid it. So I need her to power attack me while I'm not really on the edge of a range.
Yeah! Please don't kill me.
Now we just need the gauntlets. which I'm sure we will find eventually. As soon as I have the gauntlets, I switch to unarmed. There we go. So let's switch to unarmed. Actually, let me take this. Let's switch to unarmed and see how it goes with the next enemies. This is cool. I haven't done this in a while. In a long time, actually. I think I played unarmed 2 years ago. I wonder how it plays. Yo, 2 Grand Soul Gem and then a staff of the Frost of the Storm Atronach. The staff alone can do most of the things, most of the camps by itself if you invest in no.
Found you.
It's a shame that you cannot parry with punches. That would have been a nice, you know, distinct feature.
You're dead. You hear me? Dead.
I'll have your head.
We're not doing that much damage at the moment. Yeah, probably Orc is not great without...
Count on your coin.
I'll paint the snow with your blood. I love a good fight.
Yeah. This can't really work.
So much. You're dead.
I also need a shield. Yeah, sure. What was that game? What kind of jump he has done? That...
Victory is yours.
Yeah, I need a lot of stuff. I'm... Good. So, shall we go Brawler next and then Shield later? Or do we go Shield immediately? So, Brawling is level 15. Let's do Brawling. What do we get at the level up? Do we get attack speed, or we go health and take damage resistance? What do we want to take? Yeah, while we discuss, I can take damage resistance for now. By unarmed perk, you mean the brawling, this one. Okay, let me take Nimble Fingers and then next level we take Brawler.
Someone there?
Ah.
Die, you orc filth.
She's done a lot of damage through armor. Wasn't really expecting that. Man, the armor we have is so bad. The 20% is... Oof. You can feel it. Yeah, that's true. And the good part is that the ability to restore health is good through the whole game, right? We go boxing focus, right? What is grappling focus? Yeah, boxing focus. Okay. My cats are trying to do something really stupid. No, Lance, don't do it. Don't jump on the lamp, please, man. Come on. Okay, he didn't. Whew. For a second I thought it looked very convinced. Shall we go directly to Riften to take the ring, or or we do around the camps around here? We can do the one above here. I mean, we can go to Riften in the evening. We don't need to waste the day.
Hey!
No, because I haven't taken the perk yet, right? I just unlocked... Whoop. That was a mistake. That was a bad mistake. I'm sorry. I should have done... I haven't taken the... Did I take the perk? No, I haven't. I haven't taken it yet. So I need to get that.
Your armor will look good on me.
Come on, armor. Do it. You want to do it. You've been wanting to power attack.
Yeah!
And
Those
I
boots
was...
will look mighty fine on me.
Man, you're so dead. Come on. Show me.
If death is what you seek, you'll get your wish. Oh, you'll need to do
my
better than that.
stamina. Yeah, especially for something like the orc, I guess, that usually suffers from stamina issues.
That the best you can do? You! Victory's yours, I submit!
Let's take the enchanted dagger. Maybe we can make some very early weapons using it. Enchanted weapons using it. Yeah. Yeah, I can see that. So, we need to go through the Dark Brotherhood quest site. That's not necessarily easy to do without stealth. We need a lot of money. So we don't want to end up in the jail. So we want to be able to pay to get out.
Looks like that's it.
Dog.
Stupid dog. Man, that 15 Magicka resist from Lord is such a good addition to any build. Yeah, you lose a little bit in fire, and that sucks. But you have 50% constant Magicka resist. Well, but it's 50 damage, right? I don't think you can fortify for that amount. Maybe we can, I don't know. Okay, we got a potato, we can make some. Some bread. I don't know what ingredients are needed to do the potato, the potato bread. Need to check that. What's going to go with a stamina regeneration? Orc should have very high stamina regeneration. This seems a bit rush. Harsh, sorry, not rush. But the only one feels a bit too much. Yeah, but one part of the lunar armor gives you 50, right? So I guess we can maybe postpone it a little bit, but we want to get that armor at some point, just to get that, you know, 50 damage, which you cannot make yourself. I don't know what's the trait on the lunar armor actually. Man, doing the Zurastra will be fun to get the enchantment bonus with this. Like the worst thing ever. For the rare beasts, we may want to get Juggernaut before we go and kill them. Because I think most of them can just jump, put you on the ground. I think we should consider werewolf and get the ring of Irsin to get additional unarmed damage. I think this is one of the rare cases in which werewolf is better. Voila, we can do unarmed down. How do you get the amulet of the gargoyle? Where is it? We surely eat like a truck right now. What a good chest. Usually that chest is empty. So what's next? I guess we go blocking next, just to have it. Block 30. But we agree that werewolf is the better option, right? Especially because we are lord. Irsin is more though, right? It's 30. Yo, let's go with Ethereum exoskeleton. Let's do that. No, let's do that. Let's aim for the Ethereum exoskeleton. We even got the stuff of the Storm Atronach, like the game is telling us that we should play an Ethereum build. Oh, come on, bollocks! God, your enemies can be annoying sometimes with this speed.
puny weak. Just
Please
stand
tell me
still.
that wasn't an enemy. Please tell me that wasn't an... Okay, it was Father. Oof. Oof. Now let's go Ethereum. Let's go absolutely Ethereum. Let's go Ethereum and try the exoskeleton and see how much we hate going as slow as that. Because that is going to suck. But it's also going to be really fun to play. I guess the two things are not exclusive. Yeah, although I have to admit some regeneration would be nice from the ring, so let's go to Rift and after opening all the chests here. This is feeling a bit bad, given that I'm under the Bestias 2 effect. You can only imagine without the Bestias 2 how bad it is to regenerate. Ethereum, yeah, let's go Ethereum with the skeleton. Let's punch. let's use that.
There you are.
There I am. Really? Some of these guys are so boring.
Split your belly like an old woman's purse. Die, you orc pimp! No!
You
Get
will
fucked.
pay for that!
Get punched to the head.
I'll
Yeah,
kill
damage is
you.
not bad. It's not great, but it's not
die
bad.
already, bastard!
Attack speed is not great. But who knows, maybe we'll get better. Why dexterity is 24? Did I take... maybe I forgot. Yeah, there were 15 plus 30 from werewolf is... And also werewolf solve the stamina problems, right? The issue with werewolf is the doing dustman. But health and stamina doesn't work with derived attribute, with the redone derived attribute, so keep that in mind. That we won't get it. So we won't get the 50 from that. If you're reading Wolf Guide, I don't think he has it updated to that change. What about undeads? Yes, not bad. Yeah, exactly. I was thinking the same. One of the reasons why I'm thinking Ethereum is that it's not just the bonus it gives us, but it also it won't weigh too much. By design, it doesn't weigh too much with this, but in this particular base. So I think it's the perfect choice. Big question is how we do damage to Enchanted spheres. Those are nasty. We will be like this. I can tell already it will be very nasty. Alright, let's go to Riften. I think we are ready to go to Riften. It's time. Let's go around the city and then go to Riften. We take the ring, so we won't have any problem with yeah, I can tell, but we still consume a lot of, like, we still don't have the regeneration, right? So even if we consume little, you want to rush, so you don't need it for fighting, but you know, for everything else it could be really nice to have it. And also the Ethereum armor gives a lot of like gives regen. Man, I wonder how quickly we can do the Ethereum quest line. So, the big question is, we need poison resist. We need... Okay, the shock stuff we have. Shock atronach we have. We need damage. We need consistent damage to the spheres. Yeah, exactly. That's another option. I'm starting to wonder whether we haven't taken any blocking perk yet, right? So I'm starting to wonder whether we should just go brawler, you know, because the idea is to go Ethereum.
Get lost, friend.
That's all you got.
The only problem I see with this plan is we won't have that much.
Tired of killing these bastards.
Just a scratch.
God's no.
I haven't been playing with punches in a while. Okay.
Victory is
Thanks for the armor. Yeah, that's a good armor. Where's the other one? I mean, I'm not against the not using the shield. It's just the question is, do we have the do we have the survivability, right? Because that's the problem. That's the thing that we need to ask ourselves. Without shield, we are at 481, right? Okay, let's talk to Isolda, then we can... but then I don't know what to do, actually. We could
Halt.
just...
City's closed with the drag. Riverwood's in danger too.
We'll pay whatever it takes, but we must have more swords for the
Have you met? Blades, helmets, pretty much anything to suit your
Man,
needs.
no shield feels really... I hope it's the right choice. We're going to take a lot of damage. Oh shit, we got rock join.
Where my bread is long winter.
Well, we don't have a shrine of Malakat to cure the rock join. I wonder if rock join affects.
Once I've made enough, I met one of the. You do that, as promised.
There's no telling what it means.
What would you have me do then? Nothing?
My lord, please.
What's the meaning of this interruption? Well, that explains why the guards let you in.
I just...
Who's this then? You were attacked by Ismir Ireland.
Dragon is lurking in the mountains.
The Jarl of Falkreath will view that as a provocation. He'll assume we're preparing to join
We
Ulfric's
should
side and
I'll not
attack
stand
him.
idly by while a dragon burns my hold and slaughters my
If
Riverwood at once.
you'll excuse me, I'll return to my duties.
Here, take this.
Alright, so if you don't want to go with block, then we have heavy armor, dexterity, enchanting, and smithing. I guess smithing we can already take one perk. I guess we go enchanting. Shall we go infusion too? Does it make sense going infusion? Can the chestus etc be infused for additional damage?
I need to convince my brother to do more for the water.
Come to Dragon's Reach? Of course. Well, when I say fetch, go to Bleak Falls Barrow. Find this tablet.
Yeah, shield will make things trivial, but we give up on 50% more damage on the effigy. So the shield is essentially a straight up downgrade for damaging, but an upgrade for everything else, right? She gives us resistances, gives us armor rating, which we need, so it's a big, tough choice.
Hey, you at it again? Just keep moving.
Which one is better? I can see an argument for either of them, to be honest. Either. I don't know if I said either. Never mind my English pronunciation, guys. It's terrible.
A strange... Yes, perhaps.
You're not truly considering accepting.
I am nobody's master, Vilkas. And last I checked, we had some empty beds in your vessel for those with a fire burden.
What kind of weapon do you prefer?
I like it. But perhaps this isn't the time. I've never even heard of this outsider.
Sometimes the famous come to us. Sometimes men and women come to us to seek their fame. It makes no difference. What matters is their heart.
And their arm.
Of course. How are you in battle? That may be so. This is Vilkas. He will test your arm.
Yeah, we could do that. We could respect Late.
And see what he can do.
Okay, so I need to take the 3 perks in blocking then. Yeah, let's do that. I mean, respecting is fine. I'm actually going to have a lot of fun punching people around. I can already tell.
Worried one of them is going to take your place?
What is it now?
They might try.
No. Here's my sword.
What breed? Around here, I have a family. My wife is in more. That's a good man.
Man, I want to get to that Ethereum exoskeleton. That sounds so cool.
Are you prepared for tonight's hunt?
I've been thinking, we need to be more discreet. Ah, good, I've been waiting for this. Are you new here?
I told you. This is the whelp that Vilkas
One
mentioned.
day when you and I are on the circle, we can
Ah,
change
yes. I heard you gave him quite a thrashing.
Don't let Vilkas catch you singing.
Do you think you could handle Vil? Here, let's have Farkas show you.
Young warriors are smart to listen.
Farkas.
Did you call me?
Of course we did, Icebrain. Show this new blood when the rest of the whelp sleep.
New blood? Oh, hello. I'm Farkas. Come, follow me.
Come, follow me.
Skjor and Aella like to tease me, but they're good people.
They are not.
They challenge us to be our best. The
No,
quarters
they're
are up
making fun of
here.
you.
Just pick a bed and fall in. Nice to have a new face around. It gets boring here sometimes. I hope we keep you. This can be a rough life. All right, so here you are. Looks like the others are eager to meet you. Come to me or Aella if you're looking for work. Once you've made a bit of a name for yourself.
You're not supposed to be.
I have a feeling that I'm receiving your messages with a delay, Thomas. Oh, I need to get the quest for them. I forgot. My bad.
Skjor says that I no more than that. Go.
Peletor.
The mighty, Talos the unerring, Talos the unassailable. To you, we...
But we cannot use Volsung with the exoskeleton, right?
The finest cuts, fresh from the wilds.
Take a good look around. I'm sure you'll find what you're looking for. If not, let me know. I might have... Everything's... You can't scare me into submission. Let's go. Come on, let's see what you're made of! Ah, you're tougher than you... Fine, I'll take care of it. Please, leave me alone.
The Jarl has finally agreed to send you back.
It's a fine day.
Yes, Housetop. We leave immediately.
Need a ride? Where do you want to go? Climb and back, and we'll be off. You might run into some of them lizard folk in Riften. Quite a few of them work the docks there, not sure why. They liked swimming in a lake, maybe.
Oh, Demo has added to the website the description of what armor coating does. Interesting stuff.
Jewelry with legendary Argonian craftsmanship.
Blood elixir for sale. Live for thousands of years. See into other people's thoughts.
Gems,
Looking to stay
potions,
alive?
exotic
Why take a
ingredients.
chance?
I have them all.
What was that?
Over here.
I'll tear you to pieces.
It's the right way to do it. It's way easier to deal with enemies with the shield.
You'll regret crossing me, you coward!
Yeah, I know. Dang it. That sounds fun. As soon as Lala drops his like update, I will update, I promise. We are doing a ton of damage though. It feels like we're doing a lot of damage right now. We got the worst thing.
Ismir, curse you!
Go ahead. You're gonna die for that.
It is a fun way of playing the game, using fists.
I'll see you burn. Filthy. Die!
Oh really? Nice. We found an axe of the sparks. That's stream loot right there. Stream mere loot right there. Let's have a look. What's the potion? Our stamina is struggling to recover. It's trying, but it's not easy. The beauty of being an orc.
Whatever you're selling, I'm not.
Huh. I suppose I can work with you.
Not only did they... If you have the... Here, this is all I can afford to give you as compensation.
Yeah, that one we're going to get it for sure. The the bonus is pretty good, and usually the quest it sends you on are not that difficult.
So, take a look.
Okay. Can I apply poisons to the fists? I don't think I've ever tried. I don't know who Octave and Xavier are, but that sounds pretty cool again. Yeah, I will throw the mace away. Yeah. We don't need it anymore, I agree. If I have a shield, I cannot be using the shield. Yeah. Way too many vampires on this street today. What the hell? It's only 9:30. So we can do the bandit quest around the Windhelm, I think. So we can get the bonus movement speed, which I think will be pretty important for this build, because we do suffer a little bit from not having a high movement speed. Reach of the fist is very low. There we go.
You come here where you're not wanted. You eat our food, you pollute our city with your stink, and you refuse to help the strong.
It is not here. Maybe in the inn.
Watch what you're doing.
You. Don't think I can take? All right. Fists only. And none of that magic stuff either. Let's go. Come on. Let's see what you're made of. That wasn't a fair swing.
Come on in. Let me know if you need anything, or take a seat by the fire and I'll send someone over.
I'd appreciate it if you don't bother my wife, Tova. I'm still coming to terms with my daughter's death.
I own Hollifrost Farm outside the city. It's honest work.
This here's Candlehearth Hall. Sure thing. I'll show you to your room. This way. Don't break nothing.
Okay, so here you do potato bread. Alright, and what about the bestias too? What we are at least missing? We're missing salmon meat. Okay.
Let me know if there's anything else you need.
What the hell is the heavy armor guy? The market. Yeah.
You one of those sky... Don't let Ulfric. There's a group of... You deal with them. I'll make sure you get paid.
You don't look so good. Just what you see here.
Throw in some lessons as well. Show them.
I don't look so good, I know, but I don't know what to do about that. Let's maybe buy a potion. Let's see if Noridian has a potion. Good disease.
Fruits and vegetables all ripe and ready for your table.
I'll be fine.
Master, you're far too old for this sort of
So,
thing. We don't know
you're
what's
interested
inside.
in my potions and ingredients. I hope to see you again soon.
Yeah, I got it, 1 sec. I was joking.
You need anything? Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that.
But we need salmon. We need salmon right now. So let's maybe go and grab some salmon. This, and this. So we have shock damage now.
I don't know a bit of this and a bit of that. Thank you.
Okay, the Winter War, good. So for salmon, I think we can go west. Well, the river should have salmon, right? So
The Imperials think us all lawless beasts.
honestly, I'm not sure we need all the perks in blocking. We don't need to restore stamina through blocking, right? Because we don't consume that much stamina. Well, maybe, yeah, maybe if we block, yes, actually. So, can we find some salmon here? That's not salmon. Bingo. I need the cooking pot. Maybe let's enter in a house really quick. Uzumi, you have no proofs. There we go. Some good bestia stew. And now we can go and fight the Winter War. Ooh, with tonic stamina. Alright, let's go. Winter War. Here we go. Slowly, but we will be there eventually. Very slowly. And after playing a robe speed, this feels weird. Why they are... What? Yeah, eventually we need to punch Inkle in the face. Don't like the look of that. Yeah, we're infinite stamina now.
Now ain't this a surprise? Ah, that's it? That's all you've got? We're routed! Full!
Victory or
Ooh,
Sovngarde!
this looks scary. Yeah, we don't penetrate enough like this. We need to get a bit stronger.
I'll rip your heart out!
Enemies with armor just don't take any damage from us. At all.
Wait.
That's interesting. Well, but he has a good armor, so that's a good upgrade for us.
Gods, no! I'll kill you! No! You'll pay for that! Skyrim belongs to the Nords! Just die already, bastard! That's it? Is that your best?
Yeah, no, this is not.
I'll carve to pieces!
This is like less than dagger damage at the moment. And I barely can reach him. Probably very high level though, he's to level 24, so it kind of makes sense.
Skyrim alive!
Yeah, I can keep over attacking, I don't have a way to deal with that. I can push him back, but...
That the best you can do?
Yeah, he has a way to retaliate. No, come on, because he's slow. Dang it.
Lord have mercy on you! Son of a...
Yeah, he can parry immediately the punch.
I'm gonna rip you open!
And I'm wasting all my stamina like this. Dang it.
You think you can take me?
Yeah. Dang it.
Bastard! Let's see what you've got. Not impressed. Victory is yours. I submit.
I'm not impressed. let's immediately take the 2% movement speed, and then we can do some minor bandits camp around the area.
Come and browse my fine selection. Everything's fresh and delicious.
Is that new batch of tomatoes
There's
ready
no
for
glory.
sale yet, Hillaby?
Here,
You know,
some
I'm
gold
not
as promised.
But I'll continue tomorrow. It's a bit late and tomorrow I need to work. So I'll close here, guys. Interesting build. I think you can get really strong if you get all the perks. But we need to get all the perks. And until then, we are going to not have enough penetration against heavy armor dudes. So that means also enchanted spheres we cannot deal with. But if we can manage to kill a few beasts, we should be able to compensate with the penetration given by Malakat, and that's a lot. Like 30 penetration is a ton. So I think it will be good. It's just a matter of getting there. Alright, but for now I'm done. So thank you guys for joining. It was really nice to chat with you. Very nice build, this one, and I wish you a good day and see you tomorrow. Bye bye.